Today, we're gonna go over a massive situation that was recently brought to light regarding how Roblox has finally, and I mean finally, decided to take some legal action against some of the most malicious developers operating on a website. And along with this massive shift in moderation, we're also going to look at an absolutely game-breaking glitch that is currently allowing completely deleted and terminated users to bypass their permanent bans and actively join experiences to interact with regular players. Then we will also uncover a massive wave of scam accounts that are infiltrating the platform and targeting users right under the noses of the moderation team. Now to begin, we have to look directly at a very important announcement made by the popular news account Bloxy News, where they reported that Roblox has begun sending cease and desist letters to some of the largest content creators in an effort to deter bad actors and open a door to further legal action. And this is an absolutely monumental shift in how the massive company handles severe policy violations, because for several years, these specific developers have simply evaded platform bans by effortlessly creating new alternative accounts to re-upload their inappropriate games. But by identifying the real-life identities of these individuals, Roblox is officially prepared to pursue further legal action if they continue to violate the TOS. And what this essentially means is that the moderation team is no longer just handing out simple punishments that can be bypassed in only a few minutes, but they're actively taking this into the real world to stop these dangerous individuals from operating entirely. And we have to understand that this is exactly the type of aggressive response that the platform desperately needs right now, because simply terminating an account does absolutely nothing to deter a persistent bad actor who is determined to break the rules and exploit the system. And moving forward into the actual official statement provided by Roblox, we can clearly see that they have rolled out a number of recent safeguards, including strict rate limits and new publishing requirements that make it even harder for bad actors to upload and play policy violating content. And this directly addresses the core fundamental issue of how these highly inappropriate content games were being mass published in massive ways by thousands of bot accounts, because by adding these new publishing requirements, they're essentially building a defensive wall that heavily restricts new or unverified accounts from instantly flooding the public catalog with these harmful games. And they also explicitly stated that they are continuing to tune their automated detection systems and actually see clear indications that cripple many of the bad actor upload operations. So it is very clear that the company is finally attacking this massive issue from both the intense legal side and the technical side to completely dismantle these malicious networks from the inside out. Now, another massive development from the exact same statement is that in addition to moderating against the actual content creators, Roblox is now officially taking moderation action against players who repeatedly join experiences that violate community standards. And this is honestly a policy change that should have been fully implemented a very long time ago, because the simple truth is the only reason these harmful games continue to exist is because there's a massive active demand for them from the player base. And by actively identifying and punishing irregular users who deliberately seek out these inappropriate games, they're effectively cutting off the audience entirely and making it completely pointless for the developers to even bother uploading them. Furthermore, Roblox openly acknowledged that bad actors sometimes use other platforms to actively coordinate policy violating behavior on Roblox, and they officially report these specific instances to the other external platforms to completely dismantle these organized groups and help ensure that this dangerous behavior officially stays off Roblox. And this shows a brand new level of cross-platform cooperation that's absolutely necessary, because these bad actors almost always use external chat applications to organize their massive upload rates and share their links to these hidden games. And the overall reaction from the general community regarding this massive legal crackdown has been incredibly positive but somewhat critical. For example, a username GThinkers posted a tweet and excitedly called this an actual rare W from Roblox for once. And another username Melody exclaimed that Roblox did something for the first time in its life. So we can very clearly see that the community is overwhelmingly supportive of this definitive legal action, but they are also incredibly exhausted and frustrated by exactly how long it took the company to reach this point. And this exact sentiment is perfectly captured by username Melt0, who replied to the news by sarcastically saying it only took them like 15 exposed videos and 50 plus lawsuits. And honestly, Melt0 brings up a very valid and depressing point, because the community has been actively screaming about this exact issue for several years now, and it's incredibly frustrating that it took this much time and this much intense public pressure for the multi-billion-dollar company to finally take meaningful legal action against these bad actors. Now, despite this massive and highly celebrated win for the safety of the platform, we have to pivot to a completely different and incredibly concerning situation that was recently brought to light by the prominent account for LOL's Roblox News, because they reported that there's currently a game-breaking glitch where Roblox is allowing some terminated users to actively join games, add players, and even fully chat in-game. And to actually prove this insane claim, they shared several detailed screenshots of a live encounter with a deleted account literally named Account Forgotten, which features a massive string of random letters in their tag. And then to provide screenshots, you can very clearly see this fully deleted account standing perfectly fine in the popular Game Trade Hangout and actively sending public chat messages with other players. And Frollo specifically notes that if you try searching your user with the Advis application, link down below, it will successfully let you find a real account with the original username. And they even provided a direct video link of this bizarre encounter for anyone who wants to watch the impossible glitch happen live right before their eyes. And this video titled, "A Deleted Account Joined and Added Me," the YouTuber Red, who has over 9,000 subscribers, can be seen confronting this mysterious account live in in action. And if you want to see the full things for yourself, then link is in the description. Now we have to understand that this glitch completely breaks the fundamental technical security of the entire platform, because if a fully terminated user can magically bypass the system to still access public games and freely communicate with innocent people, then a permanent ban literally means absolutely nothing at all. And this specific database failure actually creates a massive opportunity for Roblox to aggressively expand their brand new legal strategy against these bad actors. Because when a permanently terminated user actively exploits a backend vulnerability to bypass a ban and re-enter public servers, they're actively circumventing corporate cybersecurity measures and deliberately hacking into unauthorized areas of the platform, which completely escalates their actions into the territory of severe criminal cyber offenses. And Roblox can absolutely use this massive networking oversight as direct legal leverage to track down the exact digital footprints and real-life identities of the individuals exploiting this deleted account glitch. Because the legal team is already sending out cease and desist letters to developers, and they can easily add severe cyber intrusion charges to those exact same lawsuits if these bad actors are caught using this bypass. This technical failure essentially acts as a honeypot that clearly identifies the most dedicated and dangerous individuals on the website who refuse to stay banned. And by actively pursuing intense legal action against the people exploiting this specific loophole, the company can establish a pretty huge legal precedent that completely destroys any motivation for future bad actors to ever attempt bypassing a ban again. The platform heavily relies on the trust of its massive user base to feel secure, and heavily penalizing these bypassers in an actual court of law would perfectly demonstrate that nobody can slip right back through the cracks without facing devastating real-world consequences. And finally, we have to go over another massive ongoing moderation failure involving a huge coordinated network of malicious scam bots heavily infiltrating the platform, because a highly suspicious account named Check My Bio for Money was actively found sending out random friend requests to innocent players. And a true hidden danger is found directly inside their about section, where the text simply says free Robux followed by malicious scam link. And if you take the time to search the platform for the specific display name Check My Bio for Money, you will instantly find an entire massive army of identical duplicate accounts utilizing entirely different handles. And some of these highly suspicious automated accounts are currently listed as offline, while others are actively roaming the platform and marked as online. And the simple fact that an entire massive network of these blatantly obvious and highly dangerous scam bots can successfully exist and actively send out hundreds of friend requests fully shows that the automated detection systems are still heavily flawed and completely failing when it comes to actively protecting the massive user base from malicious financial scams. So taking all this into consideration, we can clearly see a massive platform that's desperately fighting a highly difficult battle on multiple different fronts. Because on one hand, they are finally taking a completely unprecedented and aggressive legal action to protect their platform from extremely inappropriate adult games, which is undeniably a massive step in the right direction for the community. But on the other hand, the technical infrastructure of the platform is currently suffering from massive game-breaking glitches that casually allow fully deleted users to roam freely, alongside massive organized waves of automated scam bots relentlessly attempting to steal from the younger user base. Undoubtedly, Roblox holds immense power and deep financial resources to fundamentally shape the digital experiences of millions of young players, but true fundamental safety simply cannot be achieved solely through flashy reactive lawsuits and empty PR promises alone, when the foundational internal security completely fails to keep banned and highly malicious accounts from simply walking right back to the front door to continue making it unsafe for other players on the platform. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.